Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Welcome to my page, Helen Own Style. It's the weekend. Um, so how is your day going? Last time we discussed about how we can manage our diabetes. Today, I just want to share some tips on how we can manage our high blood pressure. As a disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but I can share some tips of what I know. If anything you're not sure of, please always seek for your doctor's advice or Google it and seek for your healthcare professional advice, okay? So, how are we going to be managing diabetes, Because it's becoming rampant among us. It's not only for older generation, even young people, even newborn, older people, everybody, blood pressure now is only up. Supposing one say, oh, it's a genetic or it's from family. No. Some of them can be something we contribute on our own by what we eat. Okay. So some of those ideas is what I'm here to share how we can be able to manage it on our own. Okay. So number one, we will try to avoid stress. There's so much stress going on. It can be stress about the job. It can be stress about financial difficulties. It can be stress about maybe a woman is up to a certain age, maybe looking for a way to maybe to have her own child or even to get married. All those things are contributed to stress. Even looking for a job, okay? Especially when you have some bills or you just get out of school, you are unable to get a job to start paying for your school loan. They are all under stress. So we have to try to avoid those kind of anything that will contribute to trigger our blood pressure, especially if you're already diagnosed, okay? So please, and the same way, we always have to make sure that we monitor our blood pressure, okay? We have to always check our blood pressure, whether if you're diagnosed or not. Once in a while, you have to check how your blood level is doing, check it. It doesn't have to be always, even somebody with low blood pressure is also at risk, okay? So we have to try to find a way to limit some of those things. That's why if you know you're overweight, try to see how you can reduce your weight, okay? You don't have to be overweight to be suffering for elevated blood pressure. No. But I'm just saying, if you're on that level that you know that you're overweight, you try to cut down on your weight by doing a lot of exercise, cut down on some of the fatty food you're eating, okay? So another thing was, okay, please, we're here to discuss and share some ideas, okay? So another thing is like, we were trying to avoid the sweet stuff. If you are some of those people that like to eat sweet cake, sweet pancake, sweet bread, white bread, trying to cut down on some of those sweet stuff, especially if you're drinking soda, canned food. So we have to try to cut down on some of those food stuff we're eating. Okay? So how are you guys doing? I hope you've been doing your exercise. I hope you've been eating your fruits, trying to cut down on your food, keep up with your body shape, okay? I always keep up my early morning fruit. Every morning I always have to eat my fruit. It can be any kind of fruit, it doesn't matter, okay? Some of them drink cucumber with lemon in the morning. It helps them too, okay? So we also have to try to avoid too much sodium in our food, okay? Salt, anything salty. There is other ways we can be eating things that to cut down on our salt, okay? So, and another thing is that if you're the type that like to drink a lot of alcohol, avoid too much alcohol. Too much of everything is bad. Therefore, we have to try to cut it down, okay? So, we have to check the kind of lifestyle we're living. Lifestyle is still about drinking alcohol, eating some kind of food without checking, reading the labels to know the quantity of sodium in the food you're eating, okay? And so much thing can trigger our high blood pressure, depending on the way we're living our life, okay? So, yes. So, number one, always keep up with your medication. If you're on medication, please keep up with your medicine. I'm not saying you cannot take your medicine. Yes, you have to keep up with your medicine under doctor's instruction. But there's other thing you can be doing to help you cut down on your sweet stuff or sugar level. Okay? So please, in as much as I'm sharing this thing with you, you cannot miss not to be keeping up with your doctor's appointment. Whenever you have doctor's appointment, you have to keep up with your doctor's appointment. Whenever you don't feel well, check with your doctor, monitor your blood pressure. Okay? Even if you're having a headache, you know. And always check your expiration of your medication. Don't keep saying, oh, doctor said take this medicine. You always have to check the expiration date, okay? If you're leaving your house, I always stress it, always make sure you carry your medication with you, because you never know what's going to happen on the way. If you are the type that take your blood pressure Monday, like 3 times a day, 2 times a day, like I said, just know the scheduled time that you take your medicine, making sure you take your medicine. Okay, my people? Please, keep up with this tip I'm giving you guys. Let me repeat myself again. Avoid anything that will trigger stress. If you're overweight, try to lose weight. Try to exercise. No matter how small, it will help you. Avoid eating so much food that have high sodium. Cut it down, especially food that are salty. Avoid drinking a lot of alcohol. If you are the one that like to drink, once in a while it's okay. Too much of everything is bad. Monitor your blood pressure, okay? Take your medication as recommended. Keep up your doctor's appointments. Check the kind of lifestyle you live in. If you're under stress from your job, try and see if you can make some changes, or if anything that will contribute to stress, try to avoid it, okay? There's so much stress going on in this. Maybe it can be family matter, anything, financial difficulties. Let us try to find a way to make our days, to limit all these things that are contributing stress to our health, you know. Remember, it's a disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but you can always seek for your doctor's opinion to know what you can do to manage your blood pressure, especially if you're already diagnosed. Even if you're not diagnosed, you can also take good care of yourself, okay, guys? Anyway, I don't have much to say, just to share little tips on how we can able to take care of our life. Helen Owen Style, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for watching me. Please, if you like what I do, subscribe for me. Bye-bye.